Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Thursday.
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. And the slant hauled in by Ruggs.
Darnold's pass. Complete to...
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
Darnold's pass.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 12 yards that time at a Las Vegas 1st. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Darnold completes it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Darnold.
34 yards.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
Darnold's pass.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The 10-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Darnold's pass. Brought down at the
that pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
There's another example of playing footballs and strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now Hunt. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
37.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up third and
from the gun. Arnold sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all it does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
He was brought down by
give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
Operating from the gun. Arnold. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Quarterback taken down and sacked.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 50.
Jacobs now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Las Vegas.
To throw is Darnold. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On first down, Darnold. And a quick throw here. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Into the first quarter with the
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Over the middle, it's complete.
Complete to his wide.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
And throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The score, Raiders 6. Steelers.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic.
And the Raiders have got him.
The quarterback sacked.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish. He looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive, and picked up that 1st down in the process. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Arnold. And now he'll tuck it and run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The tackle by Jelani Tavai. That's a gain of 8.
From the gun, Arnold. In trouble, and he's taken down. Max Crosby able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
The Raider ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Darnold.
38-yard line.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Here's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball so that maybe some of these plays can turn into plays that maybe put him in the lead. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. Arnold. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Arnold, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Arnold's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Up 2nd and 4.
This is Hunt.
37-yard line.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 32. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, Arnold. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Arnold. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
7 yards there and a first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. This short throw caught by Goddard. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
And the Raider first down.
Darnold to throw again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Darnold firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, he'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Again, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Darnold on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And what would you say? Is it the offensive line that has caused a lot of this pressure to get back there?
That's always the first place that you have to look to see what's going on. But part of it is so...
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
4-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. 23 yards to pick up there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Out of the gun, McDonald. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, it's McDonald. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
McDonald's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun. McDonald got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down short of first down, right on the 10-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing at the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
38, the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Slices pass.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week one, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Little. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Brought down at the 31. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Raider first down.
On 1st down, it's Banks. About 3 yards there to the 27. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
7-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
from the gun. Weiss. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Steelers.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
To number 8.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Weiss. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 8 yards out, and the Raiders add on to their lead. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
From the gun on 3rd down, McDonald. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down. McDonald throwing left side. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Throwing is McDonald. He's going to float this one deep right side. And nearly picked off there. And it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw again. McDonald stepping up. He's going to keep it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
McDonald. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McDonald. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 32-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13.
Steelers 13.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
3-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw. Weiss.
At the 27.
Over the middle, complete. It's Banks. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun. Weiss, and he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A gain of 7. And the Las Vegas.
On 1st and 10. Weiss, that'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Steelers.
They'll try the left side. Banks, and he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Weiss looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carter. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Raider first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Little, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Weiss.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
23. Steelers.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Weiss. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Banks. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Off the play fake. Weiss. Throw left side complete. That's Harrington. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weiss. Open man is the tight end Troutman. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Banks. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, and they hadn't stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good.
Field goal is good.
And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
Raiders 26, Steelers 20.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those will be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Going to throw right side here, complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30, the 20, 10. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
The Raiders will.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Raiders 34.
So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Cole McDonald.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing